Hi guys, here is Mr. Love from Minerva Studio, and today I want to show you something about stereo bass, the great topics of stereo bass. So today I want to show you how you can manage your stereo bass with only one plugin. Which is the plugin? The plugin is the best, the wonderful, the incredible Pro MB. Now, what's the idea? The idea is that when you have your stereo bass, you have to be very careful about do something, but at the same time you have not to be scared to do that, because there are some legend about stereo bass, like the stereo bass. No, you can touch the stereo bass because the stereo bass is stereo bass. It's like an holy, bass, but it's not true. The stereo bass is the final touch of the mix, and you have to do something on the stereo bass. But what? That's the point. So in this example, I want to show you a very simple technique, but in the same time a very effective technique. The idea is that the most important part of the spectrum of our mix, our beat, or anything else is the mid-range, because the mid-range transfer you the sense of presence and the sense of loudness. So we have to focus on that particular area. How can do that? It's very simple. Now I bypass the other two bands and we focus on the mid-range. Essentially, the Pro MB is a multiband compressor that you can choose what type of band and how wide is the band that you wanna focus. So that's the mid-range.
Sono uscito dal blocco, ma dal blocco mentale. Ti giuro che ero morto, naufrago in mezzo al mare. Quando la guerra chiama, l'obito fra risponde. Percorro la mia strada, pregando per le ombre.
Okay, so I take the whole part of the spectrum between, here we are, 20 Hz and maybe 10K, 9K and a half. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to bring the mid-range and put in front of us. How can I do that? Simply with a compressor.
Ho visto il male in me stesso, il male in se stesso.
Don't worry if you here see this big curve, because the resolution is 60 dB. So we stay in compress at most 2 dB. Like I said before, you have to be careful in that way. Don't exaggerate on the stereo bass. Do the right thing. Okay? So that's the idea. We have to compress the mid-range, to put the mid-range in front of us, and stay focused in front of us, the mid-range. Now the attack release, how can I set it? The idea is that you have to maintain the clear transient that you possible do, because if you fight with the transient, you lose everything on the mix, because the transient give you the perception of the rhythm of the track. With transient, I in particular intend the snare e tat. Okay, the mid-range there is a snare and the small part of it tat.
Ti giuro che ero morto, naufrago in mezzo al mare, quando la guerra chiama.
Okay, and there is the attack of the kick too. So the attack is slow, medium slow, because I want that the transient pass inalterate, and the release is medium fast, because I want to be very musical with the track. And the interesting thing is that I compress to dB and I give back to dB. So I don't want effective the loudness of the mid-range, but only the perception and the position, because when you compress the mid-range, you bring up in front of you the mid-range. So that's with the compression, that's without.
Ho visto il male in me stesso, il male in se stesso, perso nel mare di questo.
So the mid-range come to alive in front of us, speak very clear, very focused. Okay. Now, when we have to focus in the right way the mid-range, we have to see at the bottom end and the high end. So, and what I did, I put this band not in compress mode, but in expand mode. The idea is that the mid-range stay more focused in front of us, but the top end and the bottom end become free to move, you know? So expand, mid-range control, and bottom end and the high end expand to give more movement to the track.
Tempo perverso, ho acceso il faro, ho acceso il faro che in me ho pianto sangue, però ora capisco il perché dal block.
So expand mode at most 1 dB to give the opportunity at the kick and then 808 to be very powerful.
Dal block.
Okay, give the motherfucking kick, and the same thing to the top end to give the clarity. So, and that's the final result.
Visto luce nel mio buio profondo. Tu blocco. Sopra si gambe si mi asciutto tu blocco. In fondo.
Without.
In fondo. Dipende solo da come guardi il mondo.
Una volta uno ha detto: o blocco in russi, 4 mura, 4 barconi. O blocco in braga.
Ho riso, ho pianto, ho ucciso, Orlando, io vengo dal basso, silenzio nel chiasso, non parlo, io osservo, dal ruolo del servo, ora me.
So, look how the entire mix become more focused, become more clear, just only to bring up the mid-range and expand the top and the bottom. So in that way, with only one plugin, we do more things, like for example we compress, but in the same time we EQ the mix, because when we expand we EQ the top and the bottom, and that's very useful to manage our stereo bus. So, and that's all. That's a little trick that you can use in your mix. I hope that this video was be useful for you, and in description you can find my email, and if you wanna some mix or mastering from me, you can email me, and I'm so appreciate to know you. And subscribe to the channel, and that's all. My name is Mr. Lob from Minerva Studio, from the beautiful country of Italy, and see you next time. Ciao ragazzi!